Beyoncé completely breaks down after Kelly Rowland talks about Jay Z rumors publicly. Let's talk about something that's been buzzing louder than Abbey Hive at a Beyoncé concert. A rumor that just won't quit no matter how many years pass or how many times people try to brush it off. And this one, it's wild. The theory that Jay Z might actually be the biological father of Kelly Rowland's son, Titan. Yeah, that's the internet's latest obsession. And before you roll your eyes, just know it's not coming out of nowhere. This has layers, like they go way back kind of layers. See, Kelly Rowland wasn't just Beyoncé's bandmate in Destiny's Child, she was practically raised by the Knowles family. When Kelly's mom moved her to Houston, she and Beyoncé clicked instantly. Not just friends, sisters, real one. So close that Kelly actually lived with the Knowles. Tina Knowles took her in like blood, and Kelly became part of the inner circle from day one. That means every dinner, every holiday, every family event, Kelly was there, not as a guest, but as one of them. That's crucial because when Jay Z eventually entered the picture, Kelly wasn't some distant friend. She was already part of the family. Now, fast forward to the Destiny's Child glow-up era. They're killing the charts, winning awards, performing at the Super Bowl. Beyoncé is taking the spotlight. Kelly's holding her own, and behind the scenes, Jay Z is becoming more and more of a fixture. He and BA are dating, then married, then building an empire. And guess who's always around? Kelly, which isn't suspicious at all until you look a little closer. Over the years, fans have been side-eyeing the dynamic between Kelly and Jay. Not because of some wild public moment. In fact, that's the thing. Nothing huge ever happened. But the chemistry between them, the warmth, the body language at red carpets and events, that quiet, subtle familiarity, that's what got people talking. Especially after Jay-Z's appearance at the premiere of The Harder They Fall. Cameras flashing, Jay walks in cool as always until he spots Kelly. His whole vibe shifts. Face lights up, arms wide open, and suddenly, it's like they're the only two people in the room. Now, is that shady? Maybe not. But when you pile that moment on top of 100 others like it over the years, and then you bring in Titan, the questions get loud. Fans swear Titan's got Jay Z's nose, smile, even his walk. And when they stack up side-by-side photos, some say the resemblance is just too strong to ignore. Especially when Kelly's husband, Tim Weatherspoon, stays mostly out of the public eye. There aren't a lot of photos of Tim and Titan together, and that silence, it's making the speculation grow louder by the day. To be clear, Kelly has never confirmed anything like this. In fact, she's always been full of praise when she talks about her husband and son, calls Tim the best father in the world, and that should have been enough to shut their rumor down, right? But here's where it gets sticky. She's never denied it either. Every time the topic gets close, Kelly either changes the subject or lets it slide. And that silence, that quiet, no-comment energy, it's keeping this fire burning hotter than ever. Because in the world of celebrity, silence can say a lot. Fans know when someone's avoiding a subject. And with this one, Kelly's been dodging like a pro, which leaves people asking, if it's really just a baseless rumor, why not shut it down with one simple sentence? Instead, the door's been left cracked open. And the internet, it doesn't need much to kick that door wide open. Kelly's silence isn't the only thing keeping people locked into this theory. It's the history, the emotional weight, and the way it all lines up just a little too neatly. If you know anything about Kelly's career, you know she's always been graceful, polished, and private. But then came her track Dirty Laundry, and everything changed. That song wasn't just music. It was a confession, a breakdown in melody. Kelly opened up about being trapped in a toxic relationship, about physical and emotional AB, and about drowning in her own sadness while watching Beyoncé thrive under the spotlight. That single line, while my sister was on stage killing it like a mother, I was enraged, feeling it like a mother, hit people in the gut. It peeled back the perfect picture everyone had of Destiny's Child and showed that there were cracks, feelings of isolation and unresolved pain behind the glam. And it raised one big question. Was the song just about the abuse, or was it also about some deeper hidden heartbreak? Recording that track wasn't easy for her either. In interviews, Kelly said she cried every time she tried to lay it down. She'd sing a line, break down, try again, break again. That wasn't just performance. It was real pain bubbling to the surface. And some fans think that pain might have come from carrying a truth she's never been able to share. Or something too heavy to name. Something that could explain why certain doors were never opened and certain questions never answered. Then there's Titan, as adorable, no doubt. Got that glow, that charm, and a smile that lights up a room, but fans are convinced he also has Jay Z's features. Not in a vague, he looks familiar way, but in a that's Jay Z's face with Kelly's eyes kind of way. And when folks can't see the same features in Tim Weatherspoon, the speculations ramp up again. It's not fair, but it's how the internet works. People start zooming in, comparing pictures, analyzing noses and jawlines like they're running a forensic lab, and the fuel to that fire. Jay Z's history with paternity rumors. This isn't the first time someone suggested he might be a father outside his marriage. There's the whole Rainier Satwait situation, Almond from New Jersey who's been trying to approve Jay Z as his dad for over a decade. Ramier claims his mother had a brief relationship with Jay in the early 90s. And instead of Jay simply taking a paternity test and ending Vestory, his legal team has spent years blocking every attempt to make it happen. Motions, delays, jurisdiction arguments, you name it, they've done it. And here's the kicker. Jay Z has never taken the test, not once. Which of course only adds more smoke to the fire. If there's nothing to hide, why not just get the test and move on? But that never happened. And to this day, that door remains closed. So when people look at Titan and remember that Jay once sidestepped a paternity claim for over a decade, it makes the whole Kelly theory sound a little less like tabloid trash and a little more like, wait, what if? And when you factor in Jay's pattern of being quietly supportive of Kelly during major emotional moments, like when she lost her mom or when she reconnected with her estranged father, it makes people wonder if that connection runs deeper than anyone has let on. Because he wasn't loud about it, no big headlines, just there, quiet, present, unshakable. And in Hollywood, that kind of loyalty can mean everything or hide everything. Jay Z's reputation for keeping things close to the chest has always added to the mystery. He's built an empire off of controlling the narrative, dropping bars instead of press releases, letting silence do the talking. As part of what makes this situation so complicated, it's not just what people say, it's what hasn't been said. And in the case of Kelly and Titan, the silence has been thunderous. Every time the rumor pops up, Jay Z doesn't flinch. Kelly doesn't engage, Beyoncé doesn't acknowledge it. That total blackout, it leaves a void. And you know what happens to voids? People fill them with theories. People have started digging deep, not just into interviews and old pictures, but into body language breakdowns, sound bites, lyrics, even astrology. It's become a full-blown internet rabbit hole. There are threads where fans compare side profiles of Jay Z and Titan like they're solving a cold case. Others swear the way Titan carries himself has that same energy Jay Z had in his younger days. Is it reaching? Maybe, but passion fuels perception, and once folks start believing they've uncovered a secret, they don't let go easily. And then there's Kelly's carefully curated image. She's never been messy. She's never been a headline hunter. Her interviews are always measured, respectful, poised. That's exactly why this rumor stings differently. If it was about someone who thrived off chaos, people might brush it off. But Kelly, she's one of the few in the industry who's managed to stay grounded, which only adds weight to the silence. It's like if there really was nothing there, wouldn't she shut it down just to protect her peace? Her public praise for Tim Weatherspoon has been consistent, even glowing. She's called him a rock, a king, the best father a child could have, and that might be all there is to it. Real love, real family, no secrets. But in an industry full of hidden truths, people have learned not to take surface-level statements at face value, especially when certain names are always left out of the narrative. Jay Z's name has never come up when Kelly addresses her family, even when she's asked about support systems. That kind of omission, intentional or not, gives people room to speculate. And maybe that's what this all comes down to. Not facts, not proof, but space. The space between what's said and what isn't. The space where rumors grow and take root. The space where fans, fueled by curiosity and instinct, build stories out of silence. Stories that refuse touty because the people involved never fully kill them. Whether there's truth to the whispers or not, one thing's for sure, this story isn't going away anytime soon. Not because people want drama, but because there's just enough smoke to keep looking for fire. And until someone shuts that door all the way, fans are going to keep peeking through the cracks, wondering, guessing, connecting dots, and asking the question nobody seems